Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. 21 STDV here, and welcome back to this brand new video of how I build a trade from bias till the entry. So jumping directly into it, we're gonna break our structure into 5 main steps that I take, that are first of all determining a higher time frame bias, whether it's from the yearly chart, monthly chart, or the weekly chart. After that, we're gonna have to have a draw on liquidity or a target. We mark it as DOL. And third step is finding our confirmation. The confirmation in this case is usually whether an SMT or a stop hand on a higher time frame that I like to call the floor model, that I'm gonna explain to you on the next days. You can check it on my TikTok account and you'll see some setups that I take with this model. Anyway, one of these two confirmation. This is the first one, this is the second one. And we have to find an entry. It will be usually of some PD array, an order block, a breaker block, or a fair value gap, or an inversion fair value gap. And finally, we're gonna set our stop loss on a protected high and take profit on our target. So take a screenshot of these steps, 5 simple steps, and let's apply them into yesterday's trade, or basically today's trade, since this is midnight. Now, jump into trading view. This is a setup that I was waiting to take, but I got brutally edged. As you can see here, let me share with you on my Twitter account. I shared the setup before the retracement, but it retraced and didn't fail me due to spreads. Look at this brutal edge, man. Anyway, this is not our subject currently, so we don't care about this setup. Let's go to see the setup that I was talking to you about today. So let me have here ES. Let me set up my things for a moment, please. This is the daily chart. This is the weekly chart on NQ. So as you can see here on NQ, what we have on the weekly chart, we have already this bullish fair value gap, weekly fair value gap that we tapped in last week, and we swept the low this week. So I was expecting some sort of reaction, bullish reaction, after we swept this low throughout this week. Let me check the monthly. As you can see, the monthly is reaction from this daily, from this monthly fair value, bullish fair value gap. Sorry. So I was mainly looking for longs this week. Now let's drop out to the 4-hour chart, so I can show you the setup that I spotted. You can see here, I took a trade from this range up to here, but now that we determined our higher time frame bias, now we have to find the next step, which is a draw on liquidity. So my draw on liquidity this week were mainly the highs that we left. So this high and this one, and on to the equal highs. Fuck, I moved my buy stop. Let's just remove it now, I guess. In all the cases, I already missed the trade. Anyway, so I was waiting to see the reaction from this order block mainly. This precise one. So I saw market hit it first time here, took the high the second time here, so I was looking for maybe a potential short here, but luckily for me it was in the agent session and I was asleep, so I didn't take any shorts around here. market came, took this high and inverted this fair value gap into an inversion fair value gap. So this is a confirmation on the longs, but not that strong confirmation. When we flip this inversion fair value gap, we flipped another PD array, which is an important one and one of the most underrated PD arrays, in my opinion, which is this breaker block. Now, let's count the candles after that we flipped the order block. We can see here that the first time that we tapped in the order block, on the breaker block, sorry, after we flipped it, will be this time, this low of 10 a.m. Tuesday, 25 August. When we tapped into this breaker block first time in this candle, we tapped this order block, 4-hour order block as well. So basically 2 PD arrays. And then let me see if we had any SMTs or something. You can see here that we already had an SMT with this low and a stop hand on this 4-hour order block and on this 4-hour breaker block. So let me write the confirmation so you can understand. Confirmation, sorry. The confirmations that we had were a SMT on the 4-hour, a stop hand on the 4-hour breaker block, a stop hand on the 4-hour order block. So you can see here these 3 confirmations gave me all the reasons to look for longs after that we swept this low and made this new low. So after we made this new low, our new projected low will become this one according to the floor model. So this low is now protected by these 3 confirmations. We have, if we are willing to take a long, we have to put this as our stop loss. So basically, we have now our stop loss level, which is here. Now this one, we have it already. The confirmations check. Draw on liquidity. We already have this high and this one, but we'll take this one as our main one, which is the recent high or the previous day high. And we have our higher time frame bias. So we need an entry and we have already our take profit. So basically we just need an entry now. This is our take profit here. So now for the entry, each trader prefers a PD array that seems to be working for him. Personally, sometimes I enter without waiting for a PD array's reaction. This is what I want to say to you in this video, which is an important thing, is when you have a TP and a stop loss level, you can wait for a retracement. And for example, my trades, I don't take any trade that is less than 3 RR. So basically, I put my TP and SL tool and I put 3 hours, which is here. Since I don't have any PD array that seems good for me here, you might take along from this inversion or this fair value gap, but personally I didn't find any PD array to take a long off. Even this 15-minute fair value gaps didn't interest me. So since I trust this low will stay protected and I trust that we are going to hit our TP, I took my position from here, and I put my SL and TP tool just at around 3RR. So for this precise trade, I didn't have an entry and didn't need an entry. But for the majority of the trades that I take, I always take them off an entry of a PD array. So this was a special case, but I hope you understand the structure that I follow, the 5 steps just from this example. And this is all. Thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next video.